All right, Prime, what you got for me, man? You know what I'm here for. You know what I'm here for. I'm here for the Wheel of Time. I'm here for the Wheel of Time. All right, now you need to redeem yourself slightly. Not redeem yourself, but come a little harder than that. Because I'm not gonna lie, coming off the back of Jack Ryan to get Jack Reacher just didn't hit. Didn't hit like it was supposed to. I mean, there was only so much I could expect given who the actor was going to be. Let's be real. I mean, I appreciate my man Alan Richardson, but that show is ridiculous, dog. I'm not going to lie to you. The show is ridiculous. He's a mega badass, don't get me wrong, and it kind of works because he's playing a bit of a goofy role. What is good, people? It's your boy T-Rav. I'm coming at you with a video right now. You know, I'm going on a bit of a tangent before I hop into Wheel of Time. But this is just kind of talking about Reacher, the show from Prime Video. Now, about a decade ago, I think, I'm going to say something like that, is when Tom Cruise did the movie Jack Reacher. And it was actually low-key not that bad. I know people hate on Tom Cruise, you know, his Mission Impossible stuff, all that. But it was basically like another Mission Impossible movie. He made Jack Reacher look like a fucking badass. And I'm not saying that this show didn't make Jack Reacher look like a badass. But it's just ridiculous. Honestly, it's just an extension of cable television with a slightly higher budget and a little bit more directing prowess that Prime can add to certain projects like that. I mean, like I said, Alan Richardson for Blue Mountain State. It's not that he doesn't play the role well because they're going for a Jack Reacher who's still very intelligent, but at the same time, he's no nonsense and kind of just does what he wants. He doesn't give a damn about the rules, and you know, he just kind of goes about his business, taking niggas out and laying niggas down whenever he needs to do that. But at the same time, we gotta help the police and all that other stuff, so it makes it a little less plausible how he's able to just operate so freely, especially since the whole first season takes place in Margrave, Georgia. So it's one place that he's at this entire time. I can see it working out more if he's continuing his drifter ways, which is how they kind of explain him to be when he pulls up in this little small town of Georgia. But getting hunkered down there, everyone pretty much knowing who you are and all that stuff, it just kind of, it doesn't work super well for me, to be honest. But hey, if you're looking for, you know, something to watch before you go to bed, or a Sunday flick, something like that, something to take your mind off all the nonsense, it's actually not that bad of a mystery in terms of what's actually going on in this little small town and who's actually in charge of all the criminal activity, things like that. Now, it gets a little bit predictable at times, but I will say it's still enjoyable enough to give it a watch. Not a must watch, but if it comes on, I wouldn't say it's a skip. So, you know, I just wanted to give a little brief overview of Jack Reacher right quick, season 1. I'm not going to say I hope they don't come out with a season 2, but I don't think that this will get a season 2. Like I said, based off of how Jack Ryan had so much success and how quickly that got greenlit, because of just how well received it actually was, because you have pretty damn good actors in it, things like that. And I think that the direction is taking it more of that gritty, hardcore approach to Jack Ryan. They didn't really choose to do that in Reacher. It's more lighthearted and comedic at times, where like there's times where he's going hard as fuck, don't get me wrong. Like that is all well and good, and it does have its moments where it gets bloody and all that. But for the most part, it's not super hardcore like how I think people were kind of expecting it to be, and especially given the level of criminal activity that they're going up against, which is a nationwide money laundering operation for Venezuelan special forces and things like that, and cartels. Like, I mean, you know, I would have just thought we would be coming at a bit of a higher level in terms of the whole production value and directing of this project in Reacher. I do like the side characters of Roscoe and Finley, and then even some of the ridiculous villains in this, and I think that's where it kind of falls down short a little bit. there's never really a super formidable villain. The one that they build up the most is this ridiculous mayor who just kind of constantly gets in the way of the people and what actually is going on and how the police could actually, you know, make progress in capturing the killers of certain civilians in the town, but he just constantly gets in the way. And then there's another guy who's really not built up to be all that, but for some reason they give him this real intimidating aura and appearance, like he's really about that, but we actually know his history's not like that. So, you know, it's the whole corporations versus small town motif is what's going on here. You know, Reacher sticks up for the little man. That's what he does. And in the end of the first season, they say, hey, you know, there's a lot of other towns like this. There's a lot of other Roscoes and Finleys. They may need your help. You give calls. You ever want to come back? Yada, yada, yada. So, you know, I do like Neely a bit. But like I said, this show overall, it's like, meh. I would say it's a solid, I enjoyed it. I wouldn't say it's a waste. So I'll say 6 out of 10. Unbiased, completely unbiased. This is like 4 out of 10 to be real. But I would say give it a watch if you got nothing else to watch. And I think you might enjoy it. Don't expect too much. Don't expect Jack Ryan. But expect some mystery and, you know, a little bit of action. Some scenes that go hard. And some side characters you might like and appreciate. But that is the Jack Reacher Season 1 review. Boom. There we go. I'm on to the next one. Wheel of Time. Here we go, baby. I'm out of here. And I'm back in.